What's up, fam? Welcome into Tommy Bites TV. Um, Unexpected live. So I am in here cleaning up, and then I got on the computer and I saw that this had happened, and it's affecting thousands of people right now. A lot of people are without water, power, a place to live. A lot of people are have lost their lives in the process of what just transpired. So we have to be vigilant, pay attention to weather alerts. Make sure you have a weather alert system in your home, radio, where you can get these alerts. Sometimes your phone don't always go off to tell you something is going on. Just pay attention to what's happening because these storms are piling up, you guys. So I'm going to get right into it. Welcome in again. If you are new to the channel, thank you for being here. I hope you consider subscribing to the channel. Anytime you hit the like button, it helps the video get out to more people. It tells YouTube that, hey, this channel is here. You need to push the videos. So please hit the like button as we get into it. I'm going to start reading this article here. Let me try to make it bigger. Let me see. So I have this video I'm going to play as well, but it says at least 6 people are dead after tornado spawning storms strike the central U.S. Memorial Day weekend. Y'all be careful, okay? At least 6 people, including children, are dead after suspected tornado struck Texas and Arkansas overnight as severe storms crossed power. Let me back up. As severe storms caused power outages and forced residents to shelter in place across the central United States on Memorial Day weekend. 5 fatalities were reported in Cook County, Texas, and 3 occurred in one household. That is horrible. Cook County Sheriff Ray Sapling said Sunday morning 2 children in the area were reported missing and are still unaccounted for. This was a bad storm, you guys. Another person was killed in Benton County, Arkansas. The county's safety administrator told CNN, I apologize, I should have put my glasses on. More than 110 million people across broad swaths of the U.S. are under threat of large hail, damaging winds, and a fierce twister. Sunday, mainly throughout the mid-Mississippi, Ohio, and Tennessee River valleys. As the storms moved east, the Storm Prediction Center warned of violent tornadoes, extreme hail, and corridors of widespread wind damage. Inside a Shell gas station, 60 to 80 people were trapped until the storm blew over. I can't imagine. I just can't imagine. Let me see. I went through what I go through Hurricane Hugo, and I was like maybe, how old was I then? I was late teenager, I believe. Multiple injuries were reported at the station, but none were life-threatening. I was 19 years old. I just had my oldest son. Many vehicles were damaged and destroyed, leaving about 40 people stranded. They were transported by bus to another gas station in Gainesville, where they were picked up by family members. Here's some pictures of what is this? City of Denton, Texas Fire Department shares photos of damaged buildings following severe weather report in the area. City of Denton. In North Denton County, Texas, a possible tornado injured an unknown number of people, damaged several homes, overturned 18-wheelers, downed trees, and knocked out power lines on Saturday night. And y'all, this storm is still going on. My husband is currently in Kentucky, headed home, and it is raining really bad there. Deputies responded to multiple locations, including homes and RV trailer parks. in Don Cobb, a county spokesperson said. Multiple victims were reported in Ray Roberts after severe weather struck the area overnight. City of Denton fire officials said, adding medics and other resources have been sent to the scene. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I got to get it together. Damage to several homes was also reported in the neighboring city of SINA, where officials said the city was affected by apparent tornadic activity. Y'all know they got that new movie coming out. It's not even called Twister. It's called Twisters. I saw like a preview of it. I also saw a preview of Civil War, which is actually out now on Apple TV, I believe. The National Weather Service office in Fort Worth issued several tornado warnings for multiple North Texas cities late Saturday night, telling residents to seek shelter immediately as a storm was seen heading east between Valley View and Sanger around 10:40 p.m. Lake Ray Roberts Marina in the city of Sanger in Denton sustained damage to boats, boathouses, and the fuel dock by the severe weather. Despite reports of people rescued after being trapped in overturned RVs, there are no reports of serious injuries. I've been looking for RVs, you guys. I actually did a video where I went to an RV dealer and did a walkthrough of some. I just have not uploaded that yet. There is so much damage. We don't even know where to start. We know the boathouses are heavily damaged. All have lost walkways and most boats are damaged. We lost our fuel dock and offices along with the dock cat. And I think that's the little thing that they use to lift them with. In Bentonville, Arkansas, crews are working to respond to power outages and emergency medical calls. We have crews mobilized throughout the city. We have power lines down, about 10,000 probably without power right now. We've got trees across roads. We're really encouraging individuals to stay off the roads as we try to clean up those road systems. We also have signals down. We have had over 20 EMS calls, and so those are currently being overworked. Across state lines, damage was also reported throughout Rogers County, Oklahoma, after a possible tornado swept the area, downing power lines and trees and damaging homes. In the city of Claremore, officials said there was a lot of damage and electricity will be out for much of the city for an extended period of time. This is when those backup, if you don't have damage to your home as far as you can still stay in your home, this is where those backup solar generators come in handy, gas generators, anything, things where you can use to cook outside, whether it's a pellet grill or a charcoal grill, some kind of way that you can actually cook your food that is probably going to spoil if you don't have backup power. And definitely having enough water and shelf-stable foods to get you through, because it's hot right now. I can't even imagine. And I hope we don't have to go through that at all, because I've done that before and it was miserable. As the stormy weather battered the region, more than 250,000 homes and businesses throughout the Plains and Missouri were without power early Sunday, including over 93,000 customers in Missouri and 48,000 in Kansas, more than 34,000 in Texas, and 24,000 in Oklahoma. Poweroutage.us is where you can go to look that up. So this is basically, I might need to add that to either my thumbnail or my title. This is multiple states of emergencies that's happening right now. Storms that developed overnight in Kansas, Oklahoma, and Missouri are now moving east toward the lower Ohio River Valley, triggering a new tornado watch for parts of Arkansas, Illinois, Kentucky. Like I just told you, my husband is in Kentucky right now. Missouri and Tennessee until 10 a.m. Northwest Arkansas, eastern Kansas, western Missouri, and northeast Oklahoma are also still under tornado watch. And that's until 5 a.m. There is a level 3 of 5 risk of severe thunderstorms over parts of the Mississippi and Ohio valleys into Monday morning. And EF2 to EF5 tornadoes and wind gusts of 74 miles per hour are possible. And that's according to the Storm Prediction Center. A level 4 of 5 risk of severe thunderstorm also exists in parts of the central and southern plains through Sunday morning. Sunday will bring a second wave of storms when a line forms across the Ohio and Tennessee River valleys. Robust thunderstorms will continue over parts of the Mississippi Valley through Sunday morning before gradually losing their strength. But a new round of damaging storms is expected to arrive quickly after. So they're not out of the woods yet. Thunderstorms will develop over parts of the Midwest by Sunday afternoon and grow farther south and east through the evening and overnight hours. Powerful storms could ultimately stretch from the Great Lakes to the South Sunday night. Storms will move toward the East Coast Monday, bringing disruptive high winds and large hail from D.C. through the Southeast. So this thing is touching everybody, it seems. The travel hubs of Chicago, Indianapolis, St. Louis, Nashville could have to contend with damaging storms, leading to delayed or canceled flights. It's gonna be crazy. It's already crazy. They showed how packed the airports were, just people going to their locations. I can't imagine what it's gonna look like coming back, and especially if they have canceled flights. The potential for heavy rain over parts of the Ohio and Tennessee valleys, middle Mississippi Valley, and central Appalachians prompted the slight risk level 2 of 4 of excessive rainfall in those regions through Monday morning. Cities like Louisville, Kentucky, Cincinnati, St. Louis, Nashville, Tennessee, and Indianapolis are among the cities included in the level 3 threat. It's possible the severe weather could affect the Indianapolis 500 race slated for noon on Sunday. The National Weather Service office in Indianapolis forecast showers and thunderstorms mainly before 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Speedway, Indiana, on Sunday, with an 80% chance of precipitation and gusts as high as 25 miles per hour. The last time rain shortened the Indy 500 race was in 2007. Here's a map showing all of the locations that's going to get this heavy rain and wind. Now, record-breaking heat. Let's get into that. The unofficial start of summer is also ushering in sweltering heat, reaching potentially record high temperatures for parts of the U.S. on Monday. Houston, New Orleans, Miami, Mobile, Alabama, Tampa, Florida, and Charleston, South Carolina are among locations where warm weather will feel more like July than late May through the holiday weekend. A subtropical upper level high over Mexico will help spawn excessive heat warnings and heat advisories over southern Texas through Monday. The ridging will create a dangerous early season heat wave over South Texas and southern Florida. So get ready to melt, basically. Daily high temperatures and heat index reading exceeding 115 are possible in some areas. Those spending time outdoors or who are dealing with a loss of power, especially y'all, should drink enough water, dress in light clothes, and locate cooling centers if necessary. And that's all according to this news article. So I wanted to bring to you guys what was going on. Let me just show this clip of the video and we can get out of here and y'all can have a really good Memorial Day weekend, hopefully. Let me turn it up. Thank y'all for coming in. Please hit that like button before you leave. I'll come back on after this video is done. Hold on.
More video.
Wait a minute. And I put this at the end in case I have to take it out. So
I believe the video that we just showed is your video. Tell us more about what's happening here. What did you see?
Yeah, it was a horrible scene. This park, this Caraway campground was, obviously full of Memorial Day vacationers, and the tornadoes just went right through there. When I pulled up on scene, there was a tremendous amount of search and rescue. Now, apparently some of the people did take cover in a shelter that is there at the campground, but apparently some people did not. I asked the officer on scene if he knew, if everyone was okay. He could not give me an answer. But I did.
Hold on for 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to make it a little bit bigger. I might have made it too big. Hold on. Okay.
Park, this Caraway campground was, obviously full of Memorial Day vacationers, and the tornadoes just went right through there. When I pulled up on scene, there was a tremendous amount of search and rescue. Now, apparently some of the people did take cover in a shelter that is there at the campground, but apparently some people did not. I asked the officer on scene if he knew, if everyone was okay. He could not give me an answer. But I did see multiple search and rescues where people were just trapped in their campers and RVs. There were some that were destroyed, some that were tipped over. And it was, it was a very full campground.
Where do you seek shelter in a campground? I know you're mentioning that some people are trapped in their RVs and such, but I mean, tell me about the people who were able to, get out of this safely.
So there's been some people that have commented on some of my social media. I can't verify it, but they said that they've stayed at that campground and that there is a shelter. It's Oklahoma, so I would be surprised if there wasn't a shelter for such a large RV campground as that. I would be, and there's also a casino nearby that's a very well-built building. So I imagine that there was a safe place for them to get to.
Yeah, Brian, you mentioned this briefly, but I want everybody to remember that this is a holiday weekend. And if there is a time when families get together, head to the campgrounds, it is likely when they've got a holiday and some time starting off the summer. Were the rescue crews able to pull people from these tipped over buildings, all of this wreckage? Were they finding people while you were there?
There was one specific camper RV that's in my video, and there was clearly someone in there, and they were having trouble getting to them. I believe I heard people say that they were fine, they were just trapped. There were multiple other ones, but that was the one that was right next to me that I was focused on. I eventually had to leave, and they were still working. I don't know if you could see the drone video where they're just like looking around and trying to figure out, how to get to this person. It was really a sad thing. There were family members nearby, and they were all just kind of watching and waiting. But even from their demeanors, I believe that person was going to be okay once they got him out.
Bank on USA.
Okay, so y'all saw that. Absolutely insane So let me speak to some people before I get off and look at your comments. Hey, JR, how are you? Hey, Candy. Hey, Joan. Joan says prayers up for safe travels for your husband. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. How did you like Civil War, Joan? I haven't watched it yet because I'm like waiting for it to get on a different streaming platform where I don't have to pay for it. I don't want to pay for it. And messing with my budget. Hey, Debbie. Exactly. I'm sorry to hear about your brother, Tina. Definitely prayers for your whole family. I know it's difficult. At least y'all can come together, put that love around him, pray over him, and leave it in God's hands. I wish we had that ability when my brother just died. Just seen him. I left the house, came, and then got a phone call, and he was just gone. But I pray that all will be better for you. JR says, everyone needs to have a chainsaw. Exactly. Bar oil, gas. Yeah. That is so true. And we have one, but I don't think it's here. I think it's at the other homestead. I'm not sure. This will help restore power faster. Yeah, definitely. Hey, budget girl. Hey, Robin, how are you? Hey, Pamela. Oh, wow. Yeah, I was down there yesterday. My dad's birthday party was yesterday. He turned 83. He's still not walking. You know, he had a stroke like a month or so ago. He can use his arms, hands, but he can't stand. Hey, Joan, how are you? Thanks for that reminder, for sure, JR. Thank you, Christopher. So y'all know I'll be on here long. I just wanted to bring y'all a little bit of news that hopefully you can use as far as learning from, seeing things actually happen and realizing we all need to be stocking up, and preparing. Ensure if, damage to your home and you lose certain things, there may be things within your home that you can salvage, and trust and believe the best thing is your life, that you're here to live another day. So y'all take care, stay safe. Make sure you hit the like button before you leave because it does help the channel. Yeah, JR, that was bad. And that traffic was rerouted. So you had to go like 20 miles out of your way just to go 10 on a normal day. Also, I don't know if it was mentioned, but it could be a good thing to pick up some tarp, different sizes. They make good tents. Yeah, definitely. Adding tarps, adding clotheslines, all those things are beneficial if you end up having to God forbid, have to sleep outside because you have damage to your home, or you can have those tarps to cover holes in your roof as well. Hey, Danny, how are you? I was going over some state of emergencies in multiple states of what's happening now. I didn't see where they called an actual state of emergency, but there are multiple people that have lost their lives. There are storms that are still going on right now, and businesses and homes that have been damaged, RV parks destroyed. So much is happening. Thousands of people are without power and water, etc. You name it. You think about the things you use on a daily that you don't really think about. But when you're going through an emergency, you're definitely going to think about those things. So try to stock up on as many things as you can. Put them in waterproof containers, even if you have to make separate containers. Say you get buckets or something. Take that bucket, make this, for this supply. Make another one for a different supply. You could put your food in there. You could put your important documents in there, whatever. Just make sure it's a waterproof container, and plus buckets float. So I hope church was good though, Danny. So I'll see y'all in the next one. If y'all missed the beginning, please go back and watch it. And there is a clip in here, a video also showing you the damage that took place. Thank y'all for supporting the channel. I do have that RV video that eventually it's uploaded. I just have not shared it yet because it was intended for my other channel, which y'all know my other channel is not monetized, so I'm not going to put it over there. So I'm probably going to put it over here. Please support. Please support. So I'll see y'all in the next video. And there may be another video today, but it'll probably be a store walkthrough if it is. So y'all take care, and I'll call you, okay?